The title's not clickbait. I've sold all my stocks, I've sold all my crypto, and I'm going to tell you why. I also think there's a chance coming up right here to make a comical, stupid 10, 20x's on a lot of coins that I'm going to show you in this video as well. But the point of this video and why I'm not getting into jokes, why I'm being very, very quick right here, is because I don't think you're going to have a lot of time to make a decision right here. I think the market is going to do this right here, which is exactly why I've sold everything right here. And you can do what you want with this info. I will leave it at this though. When the market bottomed around June 13th, I pointed it out. When the market peaked and the gaming bull run peaked and it was time to sell, I pointed that out. When Bitcoin hit its all-time low during COVID, I pointed that out. And I even absolutely nailed this last earnings and CPI rally. Am I saying I'm the world's greatest trader? You should always listen to me? No. But I am saying that my same gut and information I've looked at that has told me to buy at those times and sell at those times, it's coming off right now. And so I want to show you the move I'm trying to make, because what I'm trying to do right here is not be wrong. And so what I'm doing right here is I'm selling very, very specific assets and preparing to get into other assets, which I think are going to make crazy, crazy gains here. And I'll be showing you those coins and assets near the end of this video, but we have to talk about what's going on in the market first. If I'm wrong, if I'm right here, this is just going to be an awesome opportunity to get back into DCA range and make really good long-term juicy buys on good companies and coins that we believe in. If I'm wrong here, we're going to have a shot to make some crazy, crazy returns. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, also, I don't always have time to make these videos because I'm the CEO of a company. I have other stuff to do. Follow me on Twitter at ZSS Becker. That's where you can get the fastest updates. Anything that I've seen in the market, anything I've talked about, anything I'm buying, the coins I'm looking at, I share it there first. I only make like 3 videos a month. So let's dive into it. All right, guys. So let's talk about what I am seeing right here and what I'm planning to do, because I'm trying to win in both scenarios. There's a chance that I am totally wrong here, and I have a situation where I can win bigly, make 10, 20x's very, very easily if I'm wrong here. If I'm right, this is going to set us up for a whole other really awesome buy opportunity. So let me break this down. So around June 13th, you can see by my video title right here, this is when I deployed literally tens of millions of dollars into stocks and millions of dollars into crypto. Usually my portfolio around this time is like 5% crypto, 95% stocks. Okay, and you can see that the S&P 500 was pretty much bottomed at this time. We missed it by just a bit, but that's fine. The whole point of how I trade and how I trade everything is I don't try to absolutely time the bottom. And I like right now, I'm not absolutely trying to time the top right here. I'm trying to get in at a good time and leave at a pretty much good time. AKA leave 80% of the way up with all my profits instead of trying to max out the top, because that never, ever works. So I'm gonna use crypto charts for the rest of this video instead of the S&P, but I'm super duper focused on the S&P here. So at this time, what I expected to happen was essentially it just to kind of grind for the rest of the year. I thought this was somewhere near the bottom, but I thought we were going to go a little bit lower, maybe an $800, low $800 ETH, maybe 700. And I thought we were just going to diddle daddle around for the rest of the year. Same thing with the S&P 500. I just bought right here, and I did not expect us to do this cataclysmic turn up here. I was not expecting this. This is not what I was buying for. It was all just about diving in at really good prices and then DCAing for the rest of the time, because these prices were just, they were good. Okay, we're only 4% off the top of the S&P 500 at this point. We're getting really heated up right here. So at this time right here, I was doing that. Now I was really expecting this to happen. Okay, and this is what I think is happening right here. If we go look at the Bitcoin charts right here and we zoom back into 2017, 2018, you can see we cratered and then we had this really big rally right here. Everyone was declaring bull runs back on. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. This stuff. This is what I think's happening right here. This is what I think's happening right here. Bar none. Okay. I didn't expect it to be this severe as what we're seeing, especially in stocks. And the reason why I'm selling is because at this point, the amount of money I put back in, if we return back to our last bottom, it's a lot of money. I'll be losing a lot of money. I'm not willing to do that. I'm putting this back in nice, safe yielding investments. I don't want to play around. I'm not looking to juice around right here. And so what I think is about to happen is this. Okay, I think Bitcoin is going to go to probably $28,000, maybe $32,000. It could also top out right here at $25.50. I see a lot of smart people pointing that out. My personal opinion is we're going to grind back up to 28,000, and I think everybody's going to short at 28,000, and then we're going to pump to like 30, 32,000, and then I think we're going right back down. I think we're going right back down to I think we're going right back down to $18,000, $17,000. And more importantly to me, I don't think the S&P 500 is going to sustain. There's various reasons. I will say that right now. The biggest reason I think is we're just seeing exactly this. I think we're seeing exactly what we've seen every single time with Bitcoin, where it goes up and it pulls one of these. Okay, this is very typical. In the dot-com crash, there was 30, 40% rallies. We saw stuff like this all the time. And on Twitter, what I'm seeing right now is all the fuck who are long at ETH $4,500. They're all, well, this is going to be a pain rally. It's going to go higher than you think. All these people are popping back up, and these are some of the stupidest investors I've ever seen. When Bitcoin was all the way up here, they were declaring how, oh, you better get in before the institutions start buying. These people are fucking morons. And I could not sit around without smashing my dick if I was on the same side as these people. So that's not the most mature way of looking at it. That's not a trading technique at all. But that's also where my thoughts are. Now, there is a flip side to this. What if we keep going in the bull? This is going to suck for me because you missed out on all this money. Well, one, I got in the June lows. I was buying Matic at 40 cents. I was getting Sol at $27. Bitcoin when it was just tipping around $18,000. Sub $1,000 ETH. I'm fine with the profits, okay? I'm fine with my profits in S&P 500. If I'm wrong here, fine. Okay, that's fine. But it will be a bummer if we do go back to a bull market. So I want to show you the plan for that because there is so much money to be made here if I'm wrong. Okay. Before we get into that, the reason why I don't think we're going any higher is just this. Inflation is not solved. We're going to keep seeing rate hikes, and the effects of the rate hikes that we're seeing have not really hit the market yet. Okay. Income on jobs is going to need to keep going up. It's way too low. For example, at my company, we're having to give a lot of the staff like 5-10% raises. That's going to eat into our profits a whole lot. Other companies are going to start seeing this too. We're going to see earnings really start to dip, in my opinion. And we're also going to see a lot of people being let go. We're also going to see a problem in housing, and we're going to see rates still going up, and we're seeing Democrats increasing taxes. Unless the money printer comes back on, I don't see a situation where this needs to be bullish or there needs to be a return to all-time highs. I just don't see that. Okay, I see it coming in a year or so from now, or in the future, because there's so much money that's been printed. But in my opinion, I think it's just way too early for this stuff, and I didn't expect to see this type of gains at this time. And so that's why I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'm putting this in the yield-driving assets. They're going to be a solid passive income that are kind of resistant to the market, and I don't want to play. I don't want to play. Now, on top of that, there's so many other things that could happen here by the end of the year. One, I think China is about to explode. It's just an absolute mess over there. And I think the underlying system of the United States right now is broken, and I don't think we're going to go super far past the lows. I'm not saying we're going to go to 3,300 S&P or something like that. What I'm saying is, like, I think this is just an overzealous point, and I'm going to take profits right here and try and catch this next wave, okay? Because when I bought right here, before I talk about the next point, my entire goal was just long-term wealth building, okay? I'm trying to buy, right here, and just enjoy the slow grind up. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, this is turning to something different. It's turning to a parabolic rise up. This is different. I'm looking to switch modes. I'm no longer in long-term investing mode. There's a different mode I need to get into at this point that I see coming. Because what is coming requires a totally different perspective on the world. That perspective is the only perspective in the world that matters. It is so accurate, so on point, so dank and nasty are the returns of this perspective. It should technically be called a religion. It is the religion of the most woke, empty house, crypto fat advice guy with the best body, who is also family friendly and also PG. Get your stupid kids in the room. I know it's been a while, but I'm going to teach them why their father's a failure and how they can do better in life by not making his mistakes. Look, with where the market's going right now, there's an opportunity to go behind 7-Eleven. There's an opportunity to revisit our friends, the dumpster coins we've left behind, like dirty 2 a.m. Cardano holders' wives, and say, hey, this market's coming back. I haven't called you because you're disgusting. You were vile. But all these top cap coins, they're getting too egocentral again. Michael Saylor's even starting to look like a brilliant person again. It is time to reject this. And at this point, grandmothers are starting to buy. And as you know, the number one sign we need to get back to our roots is when all the grandmothers start going up for layups in crypto. When we see that, that shit doesn't happen in this fucking house. What we do is we come down from the nosebleeds of the stadium and bam shakalaka, dump on their asses, dunk them out with our dirty 2 a.m. altcoins. And guys, look, if the market keeps going, if I'm wrong here and we're going in the bull, these grandmothers, they're getting f***ed. Let's talk about it. Now look guys, before I get into this is not the time to be doing this. I'm giving you a preemptive warning. Look, I know if you're a Cardano holder and you've lost all your family's money and your wife's boyfriend will not even let you eat the ham out of the fridge, won't even let you watch this video yet, you're gonna see this late and you're gonna lose all your money again because that's all Cardano holders do. But when you see this video, don't be thinking, okay, it's time to ape in and make all my money back, because it is not. The point I am making here is if I am wrong, if we do not see the market go under, if the market somehow avoids the cataclysmic underlying scam that is going on in the United States, if we just keep going up or they turn the printer back on, this is the playbook. This is not the playbook for now. Put your dick back in your pants. Cardano holders, don't go tell your wife you're about to make it back. All right, you're gonna need her boyfriend to keep paying the rent just a wee bit longer, okay? And I know you can only make the Netflix bill. It's embarrassing, but you gotta hold off a little bit longer. You gotta be patient. This isn't like at $3 where you need to get all excited, all right? Because you're gonna get the same situation that happened last time. Don't get cocky yet. You remember what happened at $2.80 when I told you to sell. You remember what happened. What happens if Bitcoin goes and busts 28,000? What happens if the S&P 500 goes and busts 4,300? You know, what if it goes bust 4,400? What if it just keep on going up? You know, what if I'm an idiot right here? This is totally on the table. They could turn the printer back on. They could do it. I mean, I could be very wrong here. See, the reason why I got it again is because I'm not in long-term investment mode anymore. I don't want to lose all the money I made on this huge run-up right here. I don't want to do it. That'd be painful. If we go back to 16K Bitcoin, 3,700, 3,800 S&P 500, that's going to suck. No. All right? I'm not doing that. However, when the market is getting overheated like this and super hot, there is opportunity to make crazy amounts of gains with low capital investment. So let's imagine right here. Say right now, in order for us to make a 2x on Bitcoin, we need to get to a $50,000 Bitcoin. I don't see that happening. It could happen. I don't see it happening. If we're at a 50,000 Bitcoin, you can come back and tag me and say, it's $50,000. I'll be like, I didn't see it coming. You were right. You win. All right. But let's say we're waiting out for that. We want to get a 2x in Bitcoin. Let's say we have $1 million in profit now in Bitcoin from buying, or let's use a little bit more realistic example because no one ever makes any money in Bitcoin. Let's say we bought ETH at, I don't know, $900. All right, so now we put in $500,000. Guys, I realize not everybody has $500,000. I'm just using big numbers that are easy for me to do math with. Imagine we're at a 2x right now, okay? So for us to get a 2x on this right now, we need to see a $4,000 ETH. Okay, could we see that? Yeah, we could. But what I'd rather do is take out that $1 million I have now and go down here. And so what I would rather do is go down to mid caps and low cap coins. And because if ETH goes to $4,000, we are going to see these coins down here and the coins I talk about here in a second, but this could be literally any coin that's a micro or lower cap. We're going to see those 5 and 10x. And so we can put in a lot less capital in the crypto markets, which are in a very dangerous spot right now, in my opinion, and see the same returns than if ETH went to, let's say, $4,000, $5,000. We're going to see better returns. If ETH goes to $10,000, these mid caps and micro caps are going to 20, 50x. Okay. And then the reason why I say trade like this is because, look, if ETH goes to $10,000, all these coins are going to 520x. Easy. Okay, so you might as well just be in these coins. And the second the crypto market gets wiped out and Ethereum gets wiped out as well, these coins are going to get wiped out as well. So if you're going to be in the crypto market during a pump or a bull market, you might as well be in mid caps. Let me give you the point I'm talking about right here. If we go and look at, let's say, a good old juicy cap right here. Let's look at one that started to move when, if we go look at other coins in this time frame that really started to move, let's go look at like Avalanche or something. All right, and we go look at this and it just came out. So this is a terrible example right here. But I mean, Avalanche was just like at dirt levels right here. You made an insane return if you got them right here. If we go look at Sandbox or hell, let's just look at something boring like VeChain right here. If we go look at that, 2020, I mean, yeah, this is where you want to be. And that's where we're going to be at if Bitcoin goes to $40,000, $50,000. We can get into coins like this with lower amounts of money that if the market reverses, okay, shit, at least we didn't lose all the money we've made into this point right now. But if the market continues going bull, holy moly, we're looking at 10, 20, 30 X's, and we're doing the whole same crap we made our money in a year ago. Okay, so let's talk about specific projects and themes, not specific projects, but themes of what we're looking at. So first off, the game plan. I'm waiting until Bitcoin busts 30, maybe even $33,000 before I start doing this. Is it going to do that? Is that a way off? Yeah. Are we missing some gains in Ethereum and Bitcoin right now? Yes, but we got into lows. My gains I'm happy with. I'm fine. I did not expect to make this much money this fast. It's cool. It's fine. You know, I will sit this one out because it is going to be much more unbearable for me to lose all the gains I've made versus miss out on some of these ups right here. And I really don't see the market moving until we get to a 33K Bitcoin. What I think is going to happen, like I said, is we get the 28K, everybody shorts, okay, or it's going to be this situation right now at 25.50, but we get the 28K, everyone shorts, it pushes it up to 31, and then that's pretty much it. That's the top, okay? Like I said, I try to get out 80% before the top, or 20% before the top. 80% of the way up is fine with me. That's fine. It's worked well for me. Every time I don't do that, I get my butt handed to me. Where am I going to be looking to play at? So what I want to look at is old all-time highs. And so, for example, Matic right here, its all-time high is at $2.50. So we can see like a clean 2x pretty quickly on Polygon, but I don't want to deal with coins this big. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting down into the lower coins. Okay, so let's talk about some big old juicy, somewhat safe coins. Okay, and I want to show you my logic here. I don't want you to copy these coins. So if you saw my buddy Elliot Trade's video, you might have heard of him. He picked some really good, decent mid-cap coins that I would agree with. He picked Curve, he picked ApeCoin. And I would have to throw in Kusama in there. I think Dot is going to make a run here. Stuff Ender Dot is going to make a run. I think it has a ton of adoption potential right there. I'd pick something like Encore right here. Just really good middle cap coins that really haven't started to move yet. Pancake Swap, Thorchain, Phantom. I think I already mentioned that one. I'd roll a VeChain and then maybe some Filecoin. These are all ones that I like. I could see all these really easily 5xing. Like just no problem, easy 5x's. I don't like ApeCoin at all. It's not really, the whole entire system isn't really for me, but I think ApeCoin could easily go up to 20 bucks. No problem. Especially in a bull run. Especially in a bull run. Everyone's going to FOMO into these things so fast. And the market caps are relatively low for crypto right now. So these things can get to 10 billion. No problem, dude. That's not even an issue. And that's where I would just roll into. I would just make a portfolio of those things. What I would not do if the market starts running is make a portfolio of the top 10, because in my opinion, this is not going to be a bull run. I would love to be wrong here because trading microcaps and shitcoins is what I thrive at, and that only really works in a major bull run. It doesn't work. It hasn't worked for like a year almost at this point. It doesn't work. So I'd love to be wrong here. I don't think I am. But in a bull run, you know, we could see Solana. We're going to have to see the bull run here to see like major returns on the top 10 coins. I don't think that's going to happen. Again, we'll see bigger returns on the mid caps. But I would not build a portfolio of Ethereum, Solana, Polygon at this point right now, because I don't think this is the bull run. And when we go backwards, guys, we're going backwards. Like we're going back to the fucking future here. You're going to go back and date your mother. That's how far back we're going to go. Maybe not that far, but I just see a very nasty return. Okay, I don't see any reason for us to be going back to all-time highs when there were zero rates, endless money printing, and basically every advantage you could have with a fake FOMO market you could possibly ask for. We're not in that market at this point. I don't see any reason to return to that market at this point. There's also so much nasty stuff coming. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be moving into coins that I really liked before that are just in the absolute dumpster. First tip I have for you, look at the ecosystems where the narrative is. If you want to get in the Polygon and Matic, look for the stuff that's being built on Polygon. Look for the stuff that, Did I just say Polygon? Look for the stuff on Solana and Polygon. This is where the narrative is. Okay, the Polygon and Solana, people are not going anywhere. Also, BNB. This is where the narrative is as well. Look at the stuff in the ecosystems underneath them. Look at the DEXs and swap sites. Look at the NFT, specifically the NFT platforms. Look at the wallets. That's what you want to be looking for. Look at the lower tier projects being built on these systems, the things that are in the ecosystem. Look at the launch pads. Those are going to give you phenomenal returns, much better than just putting in Solana. Because again, let's say, you invest in Radium, okay? One of the key parts of the Solana ecosystem. If Solana does a 3x, Radium's going to do a 5x or a 6x. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Okay, so I'd also be looking at Polkadot as well. It could make a run. Stuff like Polkadex, Polka Starter, the same shit, different days, last bull run. Okay, and so go look at the old all-time highs. Where I think the best returns are going to be are gaming coins, because the entire narrative is there, and ApeCoin is going to be the Bitcoin of this market. It's going to take off. And what everyone's going to do is go, well, ApeCoin took off, so this must be time for the metaverse. We're going to do this whole song and dance all over again. No one's going to learn anything if we go back to bull run. We're going to do the same crap over again, and we also will take advantage of it. People want to be ass clowns. Let's roll with it. All right, let's go. I've already stated my case for gaming crypto. I'm not doing it again. The homepage of the channel is why I think gaming crypto and metaverse is going to take over the world. Now, look, I truly believe that, but if we go back into a mini bull run right here, I'm not here to do some altruistic virtue signaling investing. I am here to catch all the people acting like fools again. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to make money here. I'm not looking to invest in the future. I'm not looking to send little kids to college. I am here to say, look, if you guys want to FOMO back into this crap all over again before it's time, I will be here waiting at the top again. That's fine. We can do it. So with that being said, the reason why they're going to get the biggest returns is because they've gotten the biggest losses. And the narrative is still there. We still have Facebook and all these companies just rolling face deep into this stuff. So what I'd be looking for is, again, I'm going to look for the studios. I'm going to look for the launch pads. I'm going to look for the platforms. I'm going to look at the overhyped games. Okay? First and foremost, if you want these coins and to get into these things early, and you want to spot these things when like they're happening, you want the fast information in this industry right here, you should really join Neo Tokyo, specifically getting an S1. There's a link to these in my profile on Twitter at ZSS Becker. Why should you join this? It's because it's a community completely dedicated to the VCs, investing, and builders in gaming crypto. We share all the information we're seeing, all the projects, and what happens in this community is via our token Bytes, which is shared between everybody. I'm not saying FOMO in the Bytes. Pay attention. This allows us to run launch pads for projects and seed investing, allows us to have whitelist for upcoming NFT projects in the space. It allows us to share alpha and pay for alpha between each other to basically find the projects, the best projects as they're coming up, and get the alpha and research in before any of this stuff happens. This is not some get rich quick community. This is not some Ponzi scheme where I have a giant bag I'm waiting to unload on you. This is just a community full of people that love crypto gaming and the future of metaverse, and that's all we talk about. That's where I have all these projects launching out of Neo Tokyo, and that's why we have so much infrastructure built, more than any other NFT project in the space, around investing and finding and participating in gaming crypto. So if you're really in the gaming crypto, you really believe in it, come join Neo Tokyo. If you're some spaz, get rich quick, floor flipping idiot, we really don't want you there. All right, but this is to invite the people that have the same mindset as we do. If you do not, please stay away and just stick to my videos. That said, Bytes 2.0 drops here real soon, and S1s are the only ones that generate a lot of bytes, basically the main generators of bytes, and so there's only like 13 of them before they hit attendee floor. So if you've been looking to join or you're like thinking about it, price escalates quickly pretty much here soon. These are other people. I don't own these, just letting you know before it happens, because when this stuff takes off, we are there at the forefront, the cutting edge of it every single time, just like we were last run. When it happens again, we're going to do that. Now, if it does happen again, here's what I'm going to be looking at from a 30,000 foot view. Okay, I talked about the platforms on stuff. I would invest in ApeCoin if I really believed in ApeCoin and this bull run keeps going. I'm not that into ApeCoin. It's more of like a Bitcoin of gaming crypto at this point. I think it could go to 20 bucks, no problem, maybe higher. It's really not for me. I want to see higher returns than that. Okay, so I think there's much higher returns in stuff like Gala Games. It's a studio where all the best games and all the best stuff is coming out of in gaming crypto. I think that's an easy one right there. Look. ApeCoin's at like $2 billion right here. Gala is at like 400, and if ApeCoin goes to 10 right here, if it goes to, it does a 5x at this point right here, this is going to go way higher. All right, we could easily get to 5 billion and see a clean 10x on this dude right here. So Gal's about where I would start investing at. Now, please understand, if I don't mention a gaming project in this video, I'm not going to list the 50 plus gaming projects I think are really great. I'm not going to do that. There's other videos where we talk about all the time in Neo Tokyo. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to give you a summary of how I'm looking at this market. Okay. Again, Vulcan Forged is another good one. And I think if Gala takes off, Vulcan is very similar to Gala in my opinion. And so it's just a smaller version of it. I think this Vulcan could easily get to $1 billion market cap. No problem. It could go back to its old all-time high right here at like 45 bucks. No problem. No problem. That's easy if we return back to a bull market. Easy. Ad shares, I think, is really, really cool. I think advertising in the metaverse and advertising in gaming and advertising crypto is going to be huge. The market cap of this is disgustingly low for the potential. This could be a multi-billion-dollar one if they pull off what they're talking about right here. Keyword if. I would be looking at ad shares. Seedify. Now, look. Neo Tokyo also has its own launchpad, but you have to be a member of Neo Tokyo to join. All right, and that's me and Elliot are just bringing the best projects to get into early there. If you want to get in the projects day one, you want to get those seed investments in, that you should be in Neo Tokyo. All right, but another favorite of mine is also Seedify. Why? Because everybody's going to rush back into gaming IDOs, and Seedify gets a ton of really good IDOs as well. That's an easy one you can enter if you don't have the money to hop into Neo Tokyo. I think it's going to do great. I think it'd go back to its old market cap, super duper high, because basically Seedify is the face of launch pads and gaming. And that's going to do really great if we return the bull run. Again, guys, we are not in a bull run right now. We are in a likely bear rally. So just getting prepared. Again, if I am wrong about the market coming back down, this is where we want to roll into. We want to have this list available right in front of us as soon as it happens so we can beat everybody else to it. Also, just have to shout out Superfarm. I'm going to be very light on Superfarm because, just being fully transparent, I'm a massive investor in Superfarm. Elliot is one of my best friends in crypto. I'm totally biased here if there's a word for bias. That being said, I see everything that Elliot is building behind the scenes. Imposter's launching soon. I see the platform that's coming out there. I see the massive team that he's running over there. I'm going to let Superfarm's results speak for themselves. That being said, I am very much in Superfarm. I like Superfarm. I will leave it at that. Veracity, I think Veracity, just the hype behind this alone. People love this thing. It has like a cult following. It's supposed to replace streaming and video game streaming and all that stuff right there. I don't know if it's going to do that. I think the hype behind it is ridiculous. I think it will do very, very well. Illuvium. Now, another really good project is Illuvium. Full transparency, I'm an early investor in Illuvium, and so I sell a lot of Illuvium. So if after this video, if someone's like, Becker's selling Illuvium, yeah, I do right now, and I'm taking profits on my very, very, very early investments in Illuvium. So I'm being fully transparent with you right there. That being said, I'm going to stop selling Illuvium if we go back into a bull market, because I think it could go back up to $500 at least. You can see the top of this right here is $1,800. I think Illuvium could do it because it's one of the most impressive games being built in crypto gaming right now, in my opinion. Okay. Depends if we go back into a bull run. It'll be good. But again, also when you're looking at these projects, this is another prime example right here. You need to look at these fully diluted market caps. This is an absolute plague in crypto gaming, right? This is everybody whose coins are waiting to be released and be sold. You can see it's 10 times the actual market cap of coins on the market right now. That's not good. You want to look for that in projects. Wilder World is going to have a lot of hype behind it. And here's where it starts to get really juicy, guys. As we go down here, we're entering market caps under $10 million. And we have a lot of good projects going on here. And you can find out what my favorites are in these projects right here by going through my old videos. Again, if you're in Neo Tokyo, you know what these are. But I don't want to mention these in the video right now because look at some of these market caps right here. We're breaking the $1 million market caps, $200,000, $300,000 mark, $3 million market caps. So mention these things can send these things parabolic. So I'm not going to do that at this point. I'm about comfortable mentioning everything that we've gone down through at this point. So what you need to do is you need to go and get a big list of all the coins that, and maybe I'll make a video on these in the future. I'm not going to do it right now. Okay. Too many people are going to FOMO in and they don't understand what microcap trading is. And I held it, I bought it, and then it crashed. Well, that's what it does, you f***ing moron. That's what microcaps do. We're not trying to find a wife to marry for the rest of our life. We're trying to find something that pumps and then ride the market and get out of it. All right. And not enough people get that. And so I'm not going to do that in a bear market. So I'm not even going to give them the chance to try and do that in a bear market. What you need to do is you need to go through all these coins and you need to find the good ones. Maybe find some partners in gaming crypto and find the good coins and work through them with people. Get a good list of them going. Find stuff that's below a $10 million market cap. And the second Bitcoin really busts that convincing $33,000 in my point, let's go. Let's go off to the races. So, guys, that's what I think about the market right now. Long video, a lot to talk about. I don't have anything else to say. Follow me on Twitter at CSSBecker because that's where you're going to get the information way, way, way sooner from me. Join Neo Tokyo if you want to be on the inside edge of everything going on in gaming, crypto, investing projects early. Interact with people that are doing the heaviest alpha research and finding these gems when they're down. That's where you want to be. Other than that, I think I've talked long enough. I'll see you next time.